Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today we're taking a deep dive into the future of cities, how they're growing, transforming, and becoming more than just smart.
That's right. We'll explore everything from skyrocketing urban populations to green design, and even the idea of wise cities. Let's jump in. First, the numbers. By 2050, over 2/3 of the world's population is expected to live in urban areas. And it's not just the well-known megacities like Tokyo or New York. Rapid growth is happening in places like Lagos in Nigeria and Dhaka in Bangladesh. But defining a city isn't straightforward. It varies by country. Some use population size or density, others rely on administrative boundaries. China, for instance, partly drives up its urbanization rate by reclassifying rural areas.
Right, which makes global comparisons tricky. What counts as urban in one country might not match another. But regardless of definitions, we know that cities, however we label them, are expanding fast.
Next up, smart cities. They promise efficiency through sensors, data networks, and AI. Rotterdam, for example, has floating parks and farms that not only utilize waterways but also leverage sustainable design, often repurposing plastics and focusing on ecological innovation. It's a clear case of using technology and creativity to solve urban problems.
But with all that data collection, privacy becomes a massive concern. In the race to be smart, cities must avoid turning into surveillance states. The best smart city projects empower residents, providing better traffic systems, responsive utilities, or real-time environmental monitoring, without sacrificing personal privacy or community autonomy.
Beyond technology, we see inspiring sustainability innovations. Singapore's vertical gardens and rooftop farms blend nature with skyscrapers, helping reduce the heat island effect and provide fresh produce. Meanwhile, Medellín, in Colombia, tackled crime and poverty by building public libraries and parks, revitalizing entire neighborhoods.
These efforts are sometimes called urban acupuncture, small, strategic interventions that spark big positive change. We can find more examples worldwide, like community gardens in vacant lots or pedestrian zones in busy neighborhoods, each project acting as a pinpoint of urban renewal.
Green spaces aren't just for aesthetics. They're linked to better air quality, cooler temperatures, reduced stress, and higher overall well-being. There's plenty of research, like World Health Organization findings, showing that access to urban parks or green corridors can significantly improve both mental and physical health.
And that's why we're seeing these green threads woven into urban planning. Whether it's floating farms in Rotterdam or reforestation projects in major metros, integrating nature into cityscapes is key for resilience, sustainability, and healthier communities.
To make sense of it all, we turn to urban theory. Early sociologists like Ferdinand Tönnies and George Simmel examined how moving from rural to urban life affects social bonds and our mental state. Modern thinkers like David Harvey highlight how capitalism shapes cities, often causing economic divides, while Henri Lefebvre champions our right to the city, urging all citizens to have a voice in shaping it.
Yet beyond understanding how cities form, we need to ask, what kind of cities do we want? Enter the concept of wise cities, emphasizing human flourishing, social equity, and community alongside technology. Think of it as smart plus empathy and foresight.
Exactly. A wise city doesn't just focus on GDP growth, it values well-being, inclusivity, and environmental stewardship. Rather than top-down decisions made solely by elites, a wise city supports citizen-led urban development initiatives, where residents collaborate on solutions that directly benefit their communities. This shift means redefining success. Instead of using economic metrics alone, many cities are exploring well-being indexes, happiness studies, or community-oriented measures of progress. How does a city foster creativity, reduce inequality, strengthen neighborhoods? Those questions all matter when evaluating urban success.
Right. We're seeing intriguing case studies, from community-driven housing in Barcelona to participatory budgeting in New York, that prioritize inclusivity and fairness. By inviting citizens to help shape policy, these cities prove that real change can come from the grassroots up.
So if you're wondering how you can take part, here are some action items. 1. Investigate urban acupuncture in your area, small interventions like community gardens or shared public spaces, and see how they've impacted local life. 2. Research innovative projects like Rotterdam's floating parks or Singapore's vertical gardens to understand their outcomes and potential scalability. 3. Look into green space studies from public health data to environmental improvements to advocate for more parks in your city. 4. Examine citizen-led urban initiatives, such as participatory budgeting or community-led housing, and explore ways to get involved. 5. Learn how your city measures success. Ask local leaders if they consider social and environmental factors alongside economic metrics.
Exactly. Knowledge sparks action. Whether you're a student, a community organizer, or just a curious resident, your voice can shape a more equitable, resilient city.
At the end of the day, cities aren't just concrete and data, they're living ecosystems of people, culture, and ideas. The choices we make now, from how we define urban success to how we design public spaces, will ripple forward for generations.
Right. Let's remember that in building these cities of tomorrow, we have the chance to go beyond just smart and become truly wise, creating urban environments that empower everyone to thrive.
Thanks for joining us. If this video got your gears turning, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives.
And let's keep the conversation going. Drop us a comment about what's happening in your city.
Until next time, remember, the future of our cities is in our hands, so let's make it a future we're proud of.